Every beat of our hearts and every breath we take is connected to stories of love lost and the never-ending search for happiness. This isn't just the stuff of epic novels or blockbuster movies. It's how we live our daily lives. Today, we'll look into what it really means to find true companionship using the old wisdom of Stoic philosophy as a guide. Stoicism, with its deep understanding of human nature, teaches us not only how to deal with life's problems, but also how to find someone who truly complements our journey. Together, we'll look at timeless strategies that promise more than fleeting romance. They offer a way to lasting connections. If you're looking for love that reflects the depth of the classics but thrives in the chaos of the 21st century, stay tuned. We'll reveal the secrets to finding not just any partner, but the right partner for you. I kindly ask that you click the subscribe button and watch the whole movie. Each part is important for understanding the deeper secrets of good relationships. Step 1. Be serious about what you want from a relationship. This is one of the most important things you can do to find the right person. This idea comes from Stoic thought and is about finding the balance between what you can control and what you can't. Stoicism tells us that we can find peace of mind by focusing on our own actions and thoughts instead of trying to control other people or the things that happen around us. This piece of advice is very useful when we talk about love and relationships, because when we're in love, we might chase someone who doesn't feel the same way about us. It's easy to get caught up in the fantasy of what could be instead of facing what is. The Stoic way to deal with this is to accept things as they are, not as we'd like them to be. If someone isn't interested in us, it's important to accept this and move on instead of wasting time and energy on a pursuit. That will only make you angry and hurt. Stoicism tells us to work on improving ourselves instead of trying to change other people to fit our needs. By developing virtues like wisdom, courage, and temperance, we not only become better people, but we also become more attractive to people who value these greater qualities. Imagine spending your life striving for personal excellence and being praised for it. This is a much healthier and more fulfilling way to live than constantly trying to get someone else to change to meet your standards. Managing your expectations also means realizing that you can only control your own actions and responses, but not how other people feel about you. This is freeing because it takes away the pressure of trying to be everything to someone who may not appreciate it, and instead it lets you be yourself. When you focus on being the best version of yourself, you naturally attract people who are drawn to your genuine character and values. This method also helps people become more resilient. Setting realistic goals can help you deal with the unknowns and challenges that come up in life and love. You get ready for the ups and downs that come with relationships. Yes, you know that no one is perfect, and that includes possible partners. One important Stoic concept is to accept flaws and learn to deal with them with patience and understanding. In real life, this can lead to deeper, more meaningful connections. This means going into relationships with an open mind and a clear conscience based on reality. It means knowing and appreciating your own worth, and that you deserve someone who loves you for who you are, not someone who dreams of being your perfect partner, who meets all your needs. Find someone whose beliefs are the same as yours, and who wants you to grow and be happy. Step 2. As you start your search for the right person, remember the wise words of the Stoics. Focus on what you can control: your actions, your reactions, and your own growth. By being honest about what you expect, you not only keep your heart from hurting for no reason, but you also make room for more real, satisfying connections. Adopt this way of thinking, and you'll find that the right person is not only someone you want, but also someone who makes your life better. When we talk about finding a partner, it's easy to focus on the obvious things, like having the same hobbies or favorite movie genres. It's fun to spend time with someone who likes the same things you do, but Stoicism teaches us that there's a lot more to lasting relationships than that. It makes us think about more than just our immediate goals. It makes us consider how our deepest, most enduring morals align. This Stoic concept isn't just a philosophical ideal. It's based on what really works in relationships. Research shows over and over that couples who share the same morals, life goals, and core ideas not only have better relationships, but they also feel more fulfilled. Why? When you share your core values with a partner, you're more likely to move together in the same direction and face life's challenges with a united front from a Stoic point of view. This is because your core values form the basis of your decisions, your reactions, and your worldview. Every connection, whether it's a friendship or a romantic one, is a chance to grow as a person and as a moral being. Stoicism urges us to look for virtues like moderation, justice, wisdom, and courage in ourselves and in our partners. This shared goal of virtue doesn't just make people better people, it also makes the bond between partners stronger, building a strong base for the relationship. So how do you find these deeper connections? It starts with self-reflection. Know your own values and be honest about what's important to you. When you meet someone new, have deeper conversations than small talk. Talk about your beliefs, life goals, and ideas about what it means to live a good life. This may seem difficult, but it's the only way to find out if you're really compatible. Besides, being a Stoic and practicing clear, open communication and moral consistency will make you more attractive to people who share your values. People are naturally drawn to people who are sure of their views and live by them. If you show the virtues you value, you'll naturally attract people who admire and share those qualities. Step 3. Remember that while dates with shared hobbies can be fun, by focusing on these deeper connections, you set the stage for a relationship that is not only fulfilling, but also long-lasting. This is the Stoic way to find a partner, not just someone to share a meal with, but someone to share a life with. When it comes to finding the right person, the circles we move in can have a big effect on our journey. Stoicism teaches us the value of community and how we are all linked. It stresses that our relationships should help us grow as people and as moral beings. This idea isn't just abstract, it also affects how we look for possible partners in the real world. Building a strong social network isn't just about meeting more people on the surface. It's about getting closer to people in our existing groups and slowly inviting new people to join. This means connecting with the people around us more deeply, whether they are coworkers, friends, or people in interest groups we belong to. Stoicism tells us to value these connections as important parts of a well-lived life, suggesting that our truest support often comes from people we talk to regularly. A strong social network has many benefits. For example, people who know us well are more likely to understand our hobbies and values, which makes them great partners in finding a compatible partner. They can put us in touch with people who share our morals and life goals. Online profiles and quick meetings don't give you the chance to really get to know someone. Also, relationships that start with mutual acquaintances are usually stronger because there is already trust and a higher chance of shared values, given your shared social circles. Stoic wisdom says that our surroundings shape us. Living in a community that shares our values can help us connect with others in a way that is more in line with who we really are. Stoicism also teaches patience, which is very important when you're trying to make new friends. Developing relationships without the immediate goal of finding love can actually make you more likely to find it naturally. By focusing on making real connections for their own sake, you create a safe space for potential love to grow naturally. So make time to develop your social ties. Spend time and money on events in your community that are in line with your values. This will not only make your life better, but it will also improve your chances of meeting the right person, thanks to the natural screening process of your trusted social network. This way of doing things not only fits with Stoic ideas, but it also makes it possible for relationships to be deeper and last longer. One of the most important things to remember from Stoic philosophy is to be truly yourself. The Stoics believed that you can only be truly happy when you live in harmony with your nature and virtues. If you want to find the right person for you, this means being your true self and not just a version of yourself that you think other people might like better. This authenticity is important for both your self-respect and your ability to attract the right kind of partner. When you are honest about who you are, your values, and your goals, you make it easy for someone else who is similarly honest to connect with you on a deep level. From a Stoic point of view, Step 4 gets rid of the shallowness that often comes with the start of a relationship when people want to show off their best selves. Being real also means loving and accepting your flaws. Stoicism tells us that no one is perfect, and that part of living a good life is being aware of and working on our flaws. When you're honest about your flaws, you build trust and honesty, which are two important parts of any healthy relationship. This creates a space where both people can grow together, helping each other on their paths to becoming better people. Living genuinely also encourages consistency. In what you do and how you make choices, Stoics try to be consistent because it shows that their beliefs and actions are in sync. In relationships, being consistent reassures your partner that they can count on you, which are qualities that are necessary for building a lasting relationship. But how do you know if you're being real? The first step is to look at yourself. Engage in activities that reflect your interests and values, and be honest about your thoughts and feelings, even when it's hard. When you're dating, be open about your life philosophy, your passions, and what you're looking for in a relationship. Remember that being true to yourself doesn't mean you're rigid. Part of being true to yourself is also recognizing that growth is an important part of life. You can embrace new experiences and adapt to them without losing the essence of who you are. In fact, a Stoic would argue that adapting wisely to changing circumstances is a sign of true wisdom. By being yourself, you not only attract someone who is genuinely interested in the real you, but you also build a more honest and open relationship. This method avoids the problems that come with relationships based on lies, where each person's true self will eventually come out, causing disappointment and fights. On the other hand, authenticity allows for a deeper connection where both partners can be truly seen and loved for who they are, which is the basis for a lasting, loving relationship. When looking for love, patience is not just a virtue, it's necessary. Stoic philosophy stresses how important it is to be patient, telling us that we can't rush through some of the most important parts of our lives, like finding a meaningful relationship. Socrates knew that good things often take time to happen, and that real wisdom lies in understanding and accepting this. In today's fast-paced world where instant gratification is the rule, this calm outlook is very helpful when navigating the often rough waters of relationships. It's easy to get frustrated and impatient when love doesn't come quickly or on the timetable we had in mind. Taking a Stoic view, on the other hand, means realizing that deep connections form over time and through shared events. Being patient when looking for the right person also lets you fully evaluate the quality of your connections. It keeps you from rushing into relationships based on first impressions or short-lived emotions that might not last. Instead, by taking the time to really get to know someone, you build a stronger foundation based on mutual respect, understanding, and real compatibility. Step 5. Being patient also helps you stay calm and keep your mind on living by your values while you're looking for a partner. Stoic philosophy teaches us to live in the present and manage how we react to outside events, like the problems that can come up when dating. Being patient also means being open to how love can change things. This way of thinking helps you stay quiet and collected, which are attractive traits that will help you find a partner who values your calm and stability. The Stoic view says that life is full of surprises, and the way to finding a good partner is no different. Love can come to you when you least expect it. And it does. It's not going to happen the way you thought it would. Accepting this uncertainty can make the search for love more rewarding and less stressful. Being patient doesn't mean forcing connections or setting unrealistic deadlines for your relationship status. It means enjoying your life as it is now, growing as a person, and letting relationships develop naturally. This makes you happier when you're single and more attractive when the right person comes along. Being patient means trusting the process and believing that as you live your life honestly and develop your virtues, the right person will come into your life at the right time. This trust isn't passive. It's an active participation in life that leads to personal growth and being ready for when love does come. So, embrace patience not only as a way to find love, but also as a way to live a more fulfilled, Stoic-inspired life, as we come to the end of our series on how to find the right person. In this search, it's helpful to think about the deep lessons that Stoicism has to offer. The path to finding a suitable partner isn't just about meeting the right person, it's also about becoming the right person ourselves. Stoicism teaches us that personal growth and virtue are not something you do by yourself, but are enhanced and reflected in the relationships you form. Adopting the Stoic values of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation can help us create a life that is not only satisfying on its own, but also attractive to potential partners who are also committed to a life of virtue. Remember that relationships are mirrors that reflect our own selves back to us by striving to live by the best of Stoic principles. See you soon. We attract people whose ideals match ours and who make us better at doing good. Also, this trip isn't about rushing to find someone who will make us whole. It's about enjoying the path of getting to know ourselves and making connections. Stoic philosophy tells us to enjoy every moment, learn from every experience, and stay open to all of life's possibilities without getting attached to any particular results. This way, we remain free from the anxiety of unmet expectations and open to the opportunities that life naturally brings our way in practicing patience, authenticity, and a focus on deeper connections. We not only improve our chances of finding a fulfilling relationship, but also enhance every aspect of our lives. Each interaction becomes a chance to practice virtue. Each disappointment, a lesson in resilience, and each success, a step toward greater wisdom as you move forward in your search for love. Carry with you the Stoic ideals of living with intention, embracing the present, and continually striving for personal growth. These principles are not only the foundation for strong relationships, but also for a meaningful and contented life. Whether you are single or in a relationship, remember that the ultimate goal is not to find someone who completes you, but to be someone who is whole on their own. This completeness attracts not just any partner, but the right partner who truly complements and enriches your life. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the Stoic path to finding love. Remember, the quest for a meaningful connection is as much about enriching your own life as it is about finding someone to share it with. If you enjoyed this exploration and want to dive deeper into the wisdom of Stoicism, check out the suggested videos on your screen. They're crafted to help you continue growing and embracing life's challenges with a Stoic heart. Thank you for being a part of the Stoic King community. Until next time, be smart and love deeply.